Hello guys and welcome back to my Glory Hunter save with me Alex, and today we're going to get straight back into episode 3 with Tottenham and what's happened since last time. So I'll just catch up with you where we're up to. So schedule wise, since we last played I believe it was Leeds and Liverpool where we got thrashed both sides. We then went to Porto in our first Champions League game of the season, we lost to them. Then the North London derby, we lost that in the 69th minute, Bukayo Saka scoring in that game. Then we pick up the pace. Harry Kane got a brace in this game, a bit of a sensitive topic with Tottenham at the moment. Obviously Harry Kane leaving, but 3-0 in my save is still with us. And West Ham, Soucek gets sent off in the 19th minute, and just our front five really didn't really do anything. Well, front four anyway. Alberto, Kane, Son, Kulusevski didn't do anything. Eze came on with that Danjuma, didn't really do much themselves either. And then we obviously beat Everton 2-0. Morpay getting sent off. Heung-min Son with 2 goals in that. We're picking up the pace, picking everything up. We're favourites against Dortmund today. We're going to play against those, get through this game, and then after that we've also got Bournemouth away from home where we're favourites and definite favourites for that. They've got Brooks, Traore, Joe Rothwell out. I think that should be fine for us. But Dortmund's going to be the bigger task at hand here. It's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be a very, very difficult one. Who am I going to start? So we've got Pedro Porro, who's back in the side. He was out for a few matches. I think we're going to stick with this. We're going to stick with this 4-2-3-1 because I quite like it. When it works very well. Harry Kane is actually out with a bit of a fitness. He's 3 matches in the last 14 days. I don't want to get him injured, basically. I know how sensitive his ankle is. I'm going to bring him on if needs be. Basuma's been playing pretty well in this right back role or right wing back role where I've played him. So I might bring him on in case if he's been playing pretty well. Benson Kerr's been having an absolute stinker now. This guy looks like he should be the real deal. At the moment, he's really not. He's playing alongside, obviously, Højbjerg, who sort of beats him in that area. He's much better, I think, in that ball-winning midfielder role. And everything about him screams so much better than Bentancur. I know Bentancur's a bit more of a creative player, but I have Rabiot for that. Rabiot's got the 16 passing. The vision's not brilliant, but he's got great passing, great work rate, great tackling, and his physicals are out this world, really, for a box-to-box midfielder. Never mind a deep-line playmaker. If you play him in this role and play him as a deep-line playmaker defend, he's sensational. We're going to play Son up front in this complete forward role. We're going to play balanced. It's just how we play outside of obviously every match week. And let's get straight into the match. Let's get straight into it. Don't want to mess around. I want to get through this season as fast as I can, basically because I feel that I could really revolutionise this squad. You've got Dyer in there who's just not good enough. Porro's pretty good. Perisic needs to just go. Quite a few players in there that are just hang-ons and I want to get rid of them. Like, you look at this side, you've got Hummels, Süle, Bellingham, Reina, Royce, Adeyemi. Some top prospects coming up, but then also some top quality players currently in the side. You want to try and get Tottenham to that level. You've got Rabiot in there who's a bit of a big name. Handanovic was a great buy to bring in for the last part of his career. Son's a brilliant player. Luis Alberto's a brilliant player. Danjuma not so much. Kulusevski can have his day. Harry Kane, we all know, is world class. Luis Alberto actually picks up an injury and that's not ideal. It's a good thing we've brought Eze in to actually play that role, so I'll just bring him on like for like. But yeah, Kulusevski, I don't know about him. He's probably a player that, as we've got a highlight here, that could probably go. As Pedro Porro puts in a really bad tackle there. And what's the referee going to do here? It looks like he's reached his back pocket and Pedro Porro has been sent off. Is that his second red card in however many games? Playing this right wing back role. Bissouma, Højbjerg can play there. Right. This is not good. It's not started well anyway, has it? So it's not started. Every time I start this save up, whenever I start it up and just play, it frustrates me. I don't know what it is about this. It's the most frustrating thing ever. Is Hummels at the back post again. Lads, I don't know what to say. We're getting thumped, and it's 2 identical plays. Højbjerg and Perisic, the 2 wing back, just couldn't. Oh my god, are we playing Kulusevski at the back? We are. I didn't realise that. Alright, fair enough, that might be on me. That actually might be on me. But this first half's been diabolical. Luis Berto injured, Pedro Porro sent off, hands in pockets. I don't even know what to say. We've been terrible so far. We've been absolutely abysmal. Mats Hummels has just 2 headers at the back post from a Marco Reus cross, which has been pretty much identical. Here we go. Højbjerg with a lump of the ball in. Romero, can he win the ball there? He can! And Cobble manages to just pick it up. So we lost against Porto, we beat Marseille, we lost against Dortmund, as Basuma wins the ball back on the wing here. Harry Kane's there, gives it back to Basuma, nice bit of interplay. Can he finish? Oh, Cobble with an unbelievable save. He had an absolute stormer of a game, Cobble. As now it's the 90th minute, he punts it forward. Can we win the ball back? We can. Kane gets there. Kulusevski into Sanchez. Sanchez into Basuma to Kane. Can't find Kulusevski though. And Emre Can finds the ball out wide, but Højbjerg's there. In now to Kulusevski. Can he find the net? He can. 2-1. It's a little bit too late. Or is it? Very attacking. Let's just pause the game there. If you stop it like there. Pure route 1. Shoot on sight. Play for set pieces. Come on, lads. Might as well. Why not? Why not for the last few minutes of the game? Why not? Oh, there you go. That's why not. Hands on hips and lucky, lads. An injury, red card from Porro, who is screaming more and more likely to get sold. This is not good at all. So I'll join you back for the Bournemouth game. Well, hopefully we do better in the Premier League, because this is just an absolute stinker. 2.2 million for Sanchez. In real life, they sold him for 17 mil. Come on, get out my club. Anyway, we'll get back to it. I'll join you back at the Bournemouth game. Right then, we're back for this, and I mean, we better win this game. I think I might actually just switch out to this formation for the rest the rest of time. Porro needs to shape up. I don't know what he did last time, but I'm going to play him in his preferred role. I'm playing that complete wing-back role. Luis Alberto just is injured for, well, the future. So this is the side we're going to go with. Son on the left, have him as an inside forward attack. Danjuma on the right, have him as a winger attack. We're then going to have the supporting players in behind. Kulusevski not going to be involved. I'll play him. In fact, I'll play Kulusevski because he does perform a bit better out there, I've got to admit. Danjuma off. We're going to bring Langley in. I'm not a big fan of that, but I'm going to have to. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's the best side we can put out there. Everything creative comes from the wings. With Luis Alberto out for 3 to 5 months, he might as well just not be here. We really need to redeem ourselves. Bournemouth are 7th at the moment, and that side shouldn't be anywhere near 7th. So we need to really dominate this game. Our recent form is symmetrical, so that's the only thing pleasing about the fact that we've lost 2, drawn 2, and won 2, lost 2, and drawn 1, I think. Let's get into the game, see what we can do with this, because, well, in fact, 2 minutes in, we might actually have a little bit of a highlight going. Højbjerg on the ball, into Langley, Romero. Now, if this tactic works, I'll stick with it, and it looks like it works. Pedro, as Harry Kane's through, goal. Happy days, Kulusevski, the man I was saying, is he going to be that good? He's set him up, Kane through on goal, beautiful little ball through. Pedro, I don't know why I call him that. Pedro Porro gives it Kulusevski, finds Kane, who runs through, dinks over the keeper, nice finish. I think, to be fair, Podro, you know what, I'm going to keep on calling it Podro. Podro plays better in that right wing back role. He's more of a right mid. The marking and positioning on him, 8 and 9, just blows my mind how he can be a right back. But anyway, I'm going to have to bring in probably better centre backs. I think if this works, I'll bring in a really good wing back at the left. I've got a few. I've written down a few options. I think we're stacked in the midfield. The left wing role, I mean Danjuma, I don't really want to bring in. But I wrote down Mancini, Skriniar and Pavard as 3 different options for the back, which would be great. Pavard especially to really bolster that right centre-back role. I might play them as like... That is an unbelievable goal. Lewis Cook, if you've played FM in the last 8 years, like me, Lewis Cook is an absolute demon for it. In fact, it's going to be closer to around about 9 years that I've been playing FM now. But Lewis Cook, if you know about him, I had him in a Dortmund save years ago, and he's unbelievable. And that is one of the reasons why you sign him as like these mid-table sides. Slips through Ryan Christie, and we're down again. Demand more from the side. Come on. Meppen's on the throw-in. If we can win this back... On the brink of half-time, they've got a penalty. Philip Billing steps up. And that is agony. 4th goal of the season for Philip Billing. What are they feeding him? Lads! What is going on? I'm going to thrash my arms about. We've been terrible. Sort yourselves out. We had the first 2 minutes was sensational. And then what has happened? We've crumbled. Right, Heung-min Son on the corner. Harry Kane at the back post. There he is. The duo coming together. Harry Kane, the saviour of Tottenham. Not anymore. But the saviour of Tottenham in this save has managed to pull one back. I mean, great goal there. Leaps. Brilliant forward. That's our man. We need to try and get one more goal out of this. I can't take a draw. It's going to really destroy me. Let's berate the squad. Let's just come on. Come on, lads. Summit. One last thing. Let's go very attacking. The last dying embers of the game. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, that hurts. This is the most negative team I think I've ever played with. They love being told they're not good enough. They love it. They live for it. We're sitting in 13th. I know we're only 3 points off 7th, but let me fast forward to Sunday. Let me just get through Sunday. I'll join you back, and we'll see where we're sat in the league. Right, there we go. Everton have beat United. Great news. West Ham draw with Liverpool, which is great news. Arsenal nearly get beat because Martinelli got sent off. Then Samari decides to get sent off. What? That's the best first 15 minutes of a game ever. Martinelli sent off, Barnes scores in the 8th minute, Samari gets sent off, and then Arsenal just proceeds to just absolutely batter Leicester. But anyway, by the by, where are we sitting? We're sitting in 13th. We are 3 points off 7th. 3 points. If we'd have beat Bournemouth, if we'd have beat them, we'd be in 9th. We'd be in 9th, sitting 3 points off 6th. I mean, you've got to look at the top 7 there. Brentford, Bournemouth, Villa. They can't keep going on like this. They've lost to Liverpool, Villa, Newcastle, and City, Arsenal, Liverpool. And then they've beat Newcastle, Brighton, West Ham. Well, that's pretty good, actually. And Bournemouth, to be fair, have beat United in those 3 games. And Brighton. Looking at the bottom here, West Ham, Everton, Wolves. At the moment, Forest, Fulham, and Bournemouth, I think were the 3 sides that came up last year, are looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. Wolves having a horrid time. That's where I'm going to leave it. I'll probably pick you up next time. I want to fire through this season. It looks like we're going for an early Champions League exit. As you can see here, well, to be fair, let's give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. We're only 1 goal difference off of Porto. Tottenham, for us, well, Marseille just looked finished. If we can somehow beat Porto and beat Marseille again, I can see us going through. That's it. That's the only way we're getting through. But yeah, I'll probably play through quite a few games here. I'll bring you to around about... I might join you back for the last Champions League game, just to see. It depends what we're doing with it. If we're out, we're out. I'll just join you back for probably a nice little Chelsea Palace game. A few London rivals in there. So yeah, anyway, well, what an episode. What an episode to come back to. Stinking out the gaff, as you can see here. I mean, Dortmund losing by 1. It's not too bad, especially with Porro getting sent off. Bournemouth, that was agony to watch. That was painful to watch. The penalty, the Christie goal was just nicely worked by Lewis Cook. But anyway, I hope that, well, there's our trophy cabinet, still bare bones. So anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I shall catch you in the next episode. Let me know down below. I'm probably going to do an overhaul of all transfers. January needs to rescue the club, as far as I'm concerned. This is just not good enough, so we're going to have a massive January, I think. So let me know down below who you think we should be signing. Get ready for that, and I'll catch you in the next one. From me, Alex, have a great day. Ciao.